Good morning. I see there's a couple people watching. I'm not sure if anybody will comment, but I'm going to give you guys a couple minutes to see if anybody comes in. I'm just sitting down with my decaf coffee and thought, you know what? I'm just going to come live for a little bit. Not going to be on here real long, but just thought I would come on and touch base and see how everyone is doing. It's been a while since I've been on. And hey, Sissy, welcome. Good to see you. Thank you for popping in. Like I said, I don't know how long I'm going to stay live. I just thought I'd pop on for a little bit, have some of my coffee while chatting with you all and seeing how everybody's doing. So, Woofy, you're the only one chatting so far, girl. So how are you doing? How are you feeling about this crap? I've missed you and your upbeat lives. Aw, thank you, Woofy. You know, it's really hard because like I've been working a lot the last month. So I'm a little bit out of the loop with some things. And last night I tried to kind of look and see what all was going on and kind of catch up. And hey, 71KJC, welcome. Good to see you. But hey, Cece, I've missed you guys too. How's everybody doing? I feel like I'm in the fucking twilight zone when I try to catch up with what's going on in this like little sector. I'll be honest with you guys. I've been working so much. And then on the other side of working, I've been watching a lot of true crime. Like I've been staying far away from the trauma community when I do have time because it's not healthy. Like this shit that is going on is disgusting and dangerous and it unbelievable. Like last night I turned it on and I was like, am I in the fucking twilight zone? Hey Mo, hey Gmo. Yeah, I've been sticking with true crime and you know, it makes me sad. I'm gonna be honest. Like I look on here and like last night when I popped on, I'm like, X amount of words. Hey love. But when I popped on, I was just like, what in the actual Twilight Zone am I fucking watching? Like people turning on people and, you know, uh, and Woofy, like the whole Alex situation just makes me so sad. Hey, cool gamer, makes me so sad. I hate to see how she's being treated. I hate to see how she's being talked about. Like, it's just little bit. Good morning. I'm behind in my chats. Hold on a second. I'm so happy to see you, little bit. But yeah, it's just like Twilight Zone. Like, people that I really care about and like are like going at each other. And I don't, am I the only one who just does not understand the concept of YouTube, which is probably why I do not belong in the trauma community, which is why I've been staying clear away. I love Allie too, Woofy and XML, like so much. She's just such a good heart, such a good soul. She just wants to do right by everybody. And it's a bunch of bullshit. And, it hurts to see in here. I couldn't last night because all day I was so upset over it. Yeah, it makes me nauseous. And I've decided that the trauma community it's not for me. Like I came here for true crime and somehow I fell in the trauma community and, you know, got kind of stuck there for a while. Hey, Nicole. How are you doing, Nicole? How are you feeling, honey? I haven't seen you around forever, and I think about you a lot. So I'm just like, what the hell? Like, we're adults, and just the fact that, it's like no matter what live you click on anymore, it's just people gone at each other, like people that a month ago were friends, and people going at each other. And Jennifer, hello, gorgeous. All right, let me go back and read some of this. But yeah, it's just way too much. Like, good people just being beat down and drug, and it just makes me really sad. And guys, this is the Unalive Yourself Awareness Month. And I think about all the harm that the trauma community does to other people. Like, there are humans behind these avatars. There are humans behind, these channels. And it just, as a human, it breaks my heart to just watch and see. All right, I'm going to scroll back up and go through some comments. Let me take a sip of my coffee. Make sure I didn't miss anybody coming in. It was so toxic last night. I dreamt I was at Chernobyl being forced to scrape old paint off by Russians. 71 KJC. It's a freaking lot. Hey, Alexis. It's just a lot. Like, I have people on here. Totally Mel. Unfortunately, people have to start basing their lives around the internet instead of using extracurricular. Way too invested. Absolutely, Mel. Like, I've had people message me and like, where are you? And honestly, like, if I have free time, I've been reading. I started walking and riding my bike. If I get on, like I said, I'm like watching the true crime. I took a little bit of time last night to try to like just catch up, and I was just broken. Like, I just seeing so many people hurting and going at each other. And again, it's Unalive Yourself Awareness Month. And, guys, that hits close to home because my oldest son has had suicidal ideation. And I just said the word, but oh well. But, he's been in that low place, and it's been because of the way he's been treated by others. And I think about, even if it's somebody I don't like on here, like, I think about what the things going on here does to their mental health, because I don't care who you are. I don't care how much you say you log off and shut it down. That's not possible. It's just a little bit. I had to back way off. Shit was just too much. Absolutely a little bit. And I respected that. And, I've been doing a lot of the same. When I come in, I go to like the true crime. I've been following like cases and stuff because I don't want to watch the bullshit anymore. I don't want to watch people tear each other apart. Like, a little bit of drama is fun. Everybody likes a little bit of drama, but this shit is going like way too far. And it hurts my heart to see it happening to people that I care about so much. Alexis, little bit, I've missed you. I think we've all missed a little bit, Alexis. We really have. Let's see. Let me go down through here. Alexis Blackheart, it is extremely sad. Hey, Johnny, I didn't see you come in. Oh, Gmail, how have you been feeling, honey? Cece, how are you doing? Wolfie is Wolfie. I don't have pleasure in knowing Alex personally, but I feel that, like Alex it breaks my heart because she really is like, she's just such a gentle soul. And she's always just been amazing to me a little bit, just to be friends in a week. It's crazy. Yes. Like, we go out here and we're like following certain creators and they fall out with other creators. And then you're like, I don't care if they say, I'm not asking you to choose. You feel an obligation to choose. Like, it's just how human nature, like you feel like you have to choose. And it's sad, it doesn't matter. You can say you don't have to choose as much as you want. People feel pressure to choose. And then 2 fucking weeks later, they've made up and you look like the asshole. You know what I mean? And I'll say it on here. Like I reach out because I've been doing like a lot of reflecting. And so there were some things that I, feel bad about if I, hurt Granny. And so I did. I reached out to her and I apologized if I did anything, to hurt her. That was never my intentions. Obviously I didn't hear back, which is whatever. But I don't ever want to be someone that hurts other people and doesn't take accountability for it. Like to be peaceful within myself, Totally Mel. The bar moves constantly and it's ridiculous. Yes. And, then what happens, Mel? You still go to those chats, but you don't want to chat because you don't want to get in trouble. You don't want to get yelled at. You don't want to get pointed out. Like, it's juvenile. It's high school. It's, real life. We have friends, and if our friends fall out, first of all, they act like fucking adults about it and they move on. They just move on. And I don't understand the concept behind YouTube. I guess it's because it's the trauma community, which obviously I'm finding I do not belong in. But to be that way. And then in real life, if you have 2 friends that fall out, what do? You compartmentalize those relationships, right? Like you stay friends with the 2 people, but you don't allow them to talk about that person to you. And, as a friend, they respect that boundary and you continue along. Here, like I said, even if it's being said, like there's no need to choose, you feel an obligation to pick sides. And I don't like that. Like, I'm so disappointed right now in several people. I'm so sad to see it coming to this. I don't know. It's just a lot. Let me go back to my things. Jennifer, the hooligan. I'm so happy to see you here. Oh, little bit. I have missed you so freaking much. She is Woofy. Alex is the most amazing human and friend. Like she really, truly is. I was thinking about what used to be seen as outrageous and unacceptable compared to now. X amount, it's off the fucking chain. Like it is off the chain. Gmail, I'm all right without borders. I'm still overground. I don't know what that, I think you had a typo, but I'm glad that you're doing okay. And I'm, still thinking about you. Hey, Nicole, TCA. Hello, my friend. How are you doing? My heart's hurting for you too. Like just so much hurt and sadness and it makes me so sad. Like so sad. Like I had to unsubscribe from many creators because I'm tired of the clicks and craziness. Alexis Blackheart, been there, done that. Like I'm with you, girl. Allegedly with Brittany. Hello. I miss you too. It's been, like I said, I've been working a lot. And then honestly, when I have free time, like I didn't know I was going to go live either, TCA. I made a coffee and I'm like, fuck it. Let's go live and just chit chat and shoot the shit for a little bit. Because there are so many people in the Krama community that I enjoy interacting with, but I don't want to go in certain places and listen to certain lives just to chit chat with you guys, the people that I adore. And it sucks. So I think I just need to go live more often and just see you guys here, because I can't surround myself with all that negative energy. Like, guys, it, like, whether you believe it or not, you absorb that fucking energy. So and I'm sorry I'm cussing so much. But you absorb that energy. Like, when you're around negativity, you walk away with that negativity, like, freaking clinging to you like crazy. And I refuse to do that anymore. I refuse to do that. And I refuse to watch people that I care about be ripped apart and destroyed, or people I care about ripping other people apart and trying to destroy them. Like, it's a lot. This community is a freaking lot. So, free time has been going to true crime, and then just doing stuff outside of here. You know what I mean? The drama is so destructive. It really is, Gmo. It really, really is. Okay, I thought I saw it. Sis, can you pass on a message for Woofy to someone here? I will message you after. Absolutely, honey. Just message me after the live and I'll pass it on for you. You know that. Cece, my friend's 11-year-old son died in a boat accident and my dad is having surgery. And I was at the hospital all day yesterday and it killed me because he had no clue who I was. Oh, God, Cece. I am so sorry. I am truly sorry. Both of those things are just devastating. And that's the thing. Like, when I came to YouTube, it was, during 2020, and, I was at home and the kids were at home, and, I was looking for interaction and socialization. And so I came to YouTube and I started out with like true crime and the Watts case and all of that, like so many of you. And, like, we come to places like YouTube to escape, right? Like, we come here to be mindless and forget about the shit that is going on in our real lives. And when we come here and, being in this community, all you're seeing is, a whole shit ton of negative and hate and drama, and it doesn't make you feel good. Like, you don't walk away feeling warm and fuzzy. Like, you walk away feeling like, ugh, like heavy, I don't know. Cece, I am going to be praying for you, because that's real life stuff. That's stuff that, like, my goal with this page or this channel or whatever, was to create a community where people could just come together and just shoot the shit and catch up with each other and see how everybody's doing, and to give everybody a community. Like, I don't want to come on here and like drag people and bash people, and trust me, I got a lot of fucking shit I could say, but I refuse to like pour that into you guys. And I refuse to let it consume me. Let's see what else we got here. It is heartbreaking, Gmo. My heart breaks for Cece. Go to YouTube and feel ignored by people who I once enjoyed and loved. Absolutely, Cece, yes. Like, and that's why, like, I really just want to make a different type of community here. Like, I want us to be able to come in, and I want Cece to be able to, share her story and what's going on in her life. And, Chloe Joe is another one that has a lot of shit going on. And, we all have shit going on. And sometimes it's just good to be able to talk about it, to get it out, to have someone just listen and hear you. And, so often when it's like all drama filled, like you're in there and it's not about community anymore, and some people won't like that I say that, but you know I've seen many channels that have fallen away from like the community aspect of things, and it's just, who can we hate on this week? It's just, I don't like it. uh yeah. Woofy, I just saw like portion of your text that made me laugh. You're speaking a whole lot of truth, girl. I love you a little bit. Let's see. Uh, Let me know if you need help. Yeah, Brittany, how did this past week go for your kiddos at school? I miss you too a little bit. We need a phone call. I miss a little bit more. X amount, you and a little bit, and I need to do that call we've been talking about doing for a week now. Oh, above ground. Okay, Gmail. Oh, that's funny. Easy to side for Woofy, but then again, I never liked the others. Sorry, you and others are put in that position. Yeah, it's crappy, and I see so many people like just hurting and being sad, and people's interpretation of what is right to them is always different. Yes, like we all have different boundaries, right? So like someone's tolerance of things may be way higher, and certain people have boundaries and things that they will and won't accept, and you know what I find is a lot of creators on here, they expect you to have the same kind of perspective that they have on a situation. And they expect you to be like equally as angry or equally as disturbed, when we're all different. We all have different levels of what we feel is right and wrong. I mean, in the real world, yes, there's certain things that, that's right or that's wrong. On here, a lot of like the bad feelings, the anger, the all of that shit, it it's based on feelings, and not always a clear cut and dry case of what's right and what's wrong. Let's see. I'm good. No worries. I've learned a lot here lately. True crime analyst, I know. Me too. And it, again, it makes me super sad. Oh no, Cece, did you see my comment, hun? Let me scroll back up and see if it's the one that I'm always behind on freaking chat. Yes, okay. I did see it. And, if everybody, maybe if you guys could drop some prayer hands in the chat for Cece, I would really, really appreciate that. Johnny, I feel like I missed a comment from you. Hold on. I'm scrolling back up. I know what you're saying without borders. Great, beautiful ladies, strong, polite ladies, turn rabid beast. I miss them ladies crime channels. Yeah. Like it's vicious out here. It's, dog eat dog world. It's just nasty. Unstoppable Jojo. Hey, how was your trip? Didn't you go on a trip? Let's see. Scroll back down. Let's let me foresee issues in advance. Yeah, you need to make your escape with me without borders. The true crime community has been refreshing. Yeah, I've been hanging in a lot of true crime because I don't want the freaking drama anymore. Like, there are creators and stuff that I care about, that I've enjoyed watching in the past, but I don't enjoy the shit that's going on right now. Like, and I haven't for a little while now. And I can't, and I won't. And, it's very disheartening. A lot of things are very disheartening, and it makes me sad. I had no idea you were going live either. I pulled up YouTube to see if Paris Jackson video was so excited to see you live. X amount, like I said, I was just like, oh, what the hell? I just made myself a cup of decaf coffee. Might as well go live and just shoot the shit for a little bit because it's raining here. And my husband went fishing, and my one kiddo has a sty in his eye, so he's not feeling great. He's back to sleep, and my other kiddo is playing D&D. So, Cece, my mom has Alzheimer's. She don't know me a lot either, but I have just found a way to accept who she is now. I hope you can find that piece. Oh, 7-1 KJC. Thank you for that. Like, thank you for that. Because it's, I can sit here and I can, say that I'm sorry and this and that. But coming from someone who's in the position and understands, like, thank you for sharing that with Cece. And thank you for, just reaching out to her in this chat in that way and opening up about, the hurt that you went through with Alzheimer's as well. I've noticed because I refuse to choose a side because I enjoy people that now I'm ignored, and it kills me because this is YouTube. It's real people and feelings. Yeah. Every avatar in here, every one of you is a fucking human being, and you have feelings and you have life going on. And again, we come here for an escape. And, yes, I used to unplug, laugh, cut it. Yeah. When I first came on here, that's what it was about. You know what I mean? Hey, Navigator. It's good to see you, hon. I'm sorry I'm so far behind in chat. I think you have done an amazing job. Well, Brittany, I could do better. There's so many times that I want to go live, but with what's going on in the community, like, I don't want to deal with it. Like, I don't want people to come in and have questions. Like, I've blocked so many words from being able to be typed in this chat and other creators' names and shit, because I don't want it here. Like, I don't want this to be that place. I don't want that. That's not what my aspirations were for this channel. I just realized something, sis. I'll have to tell you privately, but interesting. I bet that's what you just texted me, and it was funny as shit. And so true. And I really hope other motherfuckers recognize to it, Woofy. Thank you, Brittany. I always forget to change my chat over. They're sending him to long-term care soon, and because there's no beds available, they may send him 4 hours away. Oh, there's so much more that I haven't said. Oh, Cece, that would be overwhelming. Is there any way they can just keep him at the hospital a little bit until a bed opens up at a facility near you? Because that's really far away. And even if he doesn't recognize you guys, he still needs you, and you need him. And 4 hours is a really, when my dad was in the hospital for 5 days shy of a year, and he was in the hospital, University of Maryland, shock trauma, for 9 months. And then he went to rehabilitation, and both times he was only an hour and a half away. And that was a long trip, especially when you're driving home from that trip and you're emotional and there's so much going on. So I really hope, I'm going to pray, Cece, that something opens up for him, that he doesn't have to go that far away, because that makes me sad for you. So many people have real life things happening, and it's sad that people don't see it. Yeah, I wish on here people could treat other people like they would in the real world. Because I'm sorry, like, people will come on here and say, what you see is what you get. This is how I am in the real world. Well, if you're like that in the real world, those people saying that come on here and bitch, then I would be willing to fucking bet you don't have any friends in the real world. Your only friends are here on YouTube, because this isn't how people behave in the real world, not adults. And, it's disgusting. So I call bullshit on people that say, this is how I act in the real world. This is me, blah, blah, blah. Okay, well, I either call bullshit or I call that you have no friends in the real world, because this isn't how adults act. Okay, shit, I hit the wrong button. I scrolled the whole way back up. Hold on, let me see if I can find it. How can subs be pressured to pick a side when creators are playing musical chairs? Fucking men. I'm really cussing a lot today. Ooh, I don't know what that's all about. I must be a little lit. Yes, girl, we do need to do a call. My boy ended up getting sick, so I've been taking care of him. He's not digging. Oh, give him a big hug from me. I need to send him a voice clip. I'll send him a voice clip later today. Thank you. It's difficult to witness, but I know I need to accept it. Yeah, Cece, I worked as a nurse. I worked with Alzheimer's patients, and, they were some of my favorite patients, but when their families and stuff would come to visit, it would be heartbreaking, let's see. Oh, thank you, True Crime Analyst. Yes, please, guys, hit the thumbs up if you haven't. If you're here and you haven't subscribed yet, please subscribe. I appreciate it. It's those little, free ways to support a creator that means the most to me. Let's see. Oh, thank you for all the prayer hands, guys. Oh, Chloe Joe, what's up? Do you have your coffee? Are you having your coffee with me, Chloe Joe? How are you doing, hun? I know, I think it was yesterday, it was going to be a hard day for you. So have I with Upwater. I have met, so many good true crime. Yeah, I've been hanging out there a lot. Yeah, it's like rainy and nasty. So you know what I'm going to do today? I'm going to binge watch Cobra Kai. Are there any other Cobra Kai fans in here? I'm going to binge watch the shit out of that today. Let's see. I hope your son gets to. Oh, thank you, X. It's just a little sty, but they're annoying as shit. I think we held a hot compress on it, and I think it popped. It looks like it popped, so his eye's just still really swollen. Let's see. Sometimes you can hire someone to be an aide privately, and they will pay for it. They don't have to be formal training. Huh. Thanks, Mo, for saying that. I see, and this is what I like. Like, this is the shit that I like. I like the fact that Cece came in here, 71KJC, Mo, like, people are giving her ideas, supporting her. This is what community is about, guys. Community, I hear all these people saying, I have the best community. This community is awesome. And I get it. That's great. And that community for them might be awesome. But I don't want a community that's based on like hate for somebody or anger, or it's just I'm not going to if I'm going to pour into you guys, I'm going to pour into you in a positive way. I'm not pouring, a bunch of bullshit into you guys. Like, the world sucks enough at times. The last thing you need is to come on here, a place of escape, and have to take even more of that on. Gmo. Yeah, I'm sorry you went through that too. Alzheimer's disease is the absolute worst. Like, and I know, like, it sounds crazy, but, as a nurse, like, I know that, sorry guys, cover your ears, but I know like early menopause can be linked to like Alzheimer's and stuff. And so since I went into menopause and I'm through menopause, like at such a young age, it's like one of my biggest fears, to be honest. Like, I don't want that. Didn't end up happening. It's been a disastrous 2 weeks already, been a lot with the homelessness. So just overwhelming when there are no resources at all. I don't know how families are doing it. Unstoppable JoJo, prayers for you. it is so sad. The times right now are so sad. The price of things, heading into a recession, like there's so many real world problems that, as communities we could, bring awareness to and give people a place to go to and talk about and discuss and have their feelings validated and their fears validated. And, you know, those are the things that I feel like we should be focusing on. I'm trimming the little one's hair, but listening. Oh, that's right. You have the little one this weekend. Yes. A little bit, you're right. It'll never be, Cece. Unfortunately, some people strive on the drama. I mean it. It's is a drama community, but there should be some boundaries. Yeah, a little bit. I feel like the boundaries have all like just up and gone out the window. Hey, Verena S. Welcome. Good to see you here. Thank you for popping in. I hope you're doing good, girl. I'm so grateful to be able to keep my daddy at home. Prayers up for everyone dealing with ill parents. Chloe Joe, absolutely. Like, that was the one saving grace. Like when my dad got sick and the doctors gave him 3 to 4 years to live, and we got round the clock nursing. We, turned our home into, handicap, like made hallways bigger, put ramps in, built my dad a new bedroom that a hospital bed and all of his equipment could fit in. And he survived 11 years, which is unheard of for a quadriplegic from the neck down. Like my dad and Christopher Reeves were paralyzed at the exact same time. Like it all happened around the exact same time. And it's just, it's sad because so often we're not capable of caring for them from home, and it's just a lot. Okay, let me scroll back through here. Yeah, Gmail, it is. It's heartbreaking. Thanks, little bit. Thumbs up. Whoop, whoop. It's pouring in North Florida. Is it? It's been raining here since like last night. Ugh. I already binged it. You did? Was it good, little bit? Am I like going to be excited? Jamie Lynn. Hey, I haven't seen you in here, I don't think, before. Have you been in here before? I'm so happy to see you here. I haven't been here much due to real life. Hope you've been well. Well, we are in the mood of sending out some prayers, Jamie Lynn. So I'm going to be doing that for you because I know you're dealing with a lot in the real world. And, those are the things that matter. Not this bullshit drama. I hate this person. They're awful because of this. Like, whatever. Like, I'm just not here for it anymore. I binge watched that show because you recommended it to me and I fell in love with it. Oh, yay. Cece, have you watched any of the new season that just dropped yesterday? All right, I need another drink of my coffee. Okay, Jamie Lynn, have a good weekend, hun. I'm so glad you guys did that. Fortunately, my mother is capable of possibly walking again with her physical therapy. It does. Yeah, it really does. 71 KJC. And, it's hard, and I'll be honest, the only reason we could afford to do it is because my dad ended up a quadriplegic because of a doctor's error. And so we were compensated. My mom was given enough to take care of him for 3 to 4 years. So we ran into some trouble at some point. But we, the kids, we all stepped up and did what we could to help financially. But that's the only reason that we could remodel the house and bring my dad home and have the 11 years with him that we did. So many people like they don't have that aspect. Like, I guess like it sounds silly to say, like, but I guess we were fortunate in the sense that his illness was caused by a doctor, so that way, financially we could afford to take care of him at home. Because I know in my heart of hearts, you know, he wouldn't have gotten the same care someplace else. Let's see. You enjoyed it a lot. Oh, I can't wait. That's what I'm going to be doing today. It hasn't rained here yet, but it's heading down my way. Oh, you haven't got any? It poured here like all night into this morning. Has anyone watched Pretty Little Liars? I don't want to waste my time. I haven't, but X amount, I haven't, but it's in my watch list because it looks good. But I feel the same way you do. So hopefully somebody here has. You've been watching Castle Rock. There's only 2 seasons, but it's so good. It's really? Ooh, hold on. I'm screenshotting that because I'll forget the name of it because I have menopause and liver brain. So I forget shit a lot. My stepdaughter watched it and oh, okay. So that's good to know a little bit. Wolfie is Wolfie. What these people are doing to her infuriates me too. But they're going to shine a light on the scams in the end. Last night was great at criminalities. Did you get to watch? I didn't get to watch that, but I'll have to go back and watch the replay. But yeah, what's happening to Alex makes me sick and angry. And I hope it goes away for her and she can get back to her passion and what she loves doing, because this is pulling away from her being able to, do her true crime and do the things that she's passionate about and the things that, she wants to do in this world to like make a difference. And, Alex doesn't do drama. Like, like some of these people, when they get the drama, I'm like, well, like you kind of opened your fucking self up for it. Like, come on now. You get back what you put out. So if you're putting out hate and negativity and attitude and this and that, that's what you're gonna receive back. But Alex is not that person. Like, she doesn't put shit like that out there. Like, this is not who she is as a person. And it breaks my heart for her because of that. She will rise above and be stronger than ever. I do believe that, TCA. She is real and genuine. It makes Woofy a better person. Woofy, when you told me that almost made me cry. When we were messaging, I think it was last week, and you said that about her, she makes you a better person. Like that like really touched my heart, because then it would explain a lot. Chemo brain, stroke brain, menopause brain, liver brain. Uh-oh, what did I miss? How do we get liver brain with this stuff? GMO, it's like, so it's basically, you have so much waste and stuff that isn't processed the way it should be when our livers aren't functioning properly. And you like certain things that you used to absorb, you don't absorb anymore. So it really can affect like your brain. And so I think between postmenopause brain and liver brain, I'm like, hello. Like, there's so many things that I learned from going to Mayo. Like, there's even certain vitamins that, so with my liver being the way it is, like I take my vitamins. Of course, like I've been thriving now for November, it'd be 7 years since I started my Thrive experience. And, I've had to go off of it for surgeries, or I've had to go off of it, for them to do testing with my liver and things like that. And I won't go a day without it if I don't have to, because I am a better me with the Thrive experience. But like some of the vitamins that I take, they don't absorb the way that they should because my liver being so screwed up. And so those vitamins can actually reside, like they are stored, like the excess vitamins. A lot of vitamins you excrete through, going to the bathroom, sweating, all of that stuff. But there are certain vitamins that if you have an excess of that vitamin, it can get stored in your brain, and that can cause brain fog. So the body is just a more miraculous thing. Let me see. I don't think hurts Wolfie's heart because I love and care for her more than anyone. I know you do, Wolfie, and that hurts my heart for you because I know it hurts you a lot. Let's see. Nope, Alex doesn't deserve what she's going through. Not one little iota. Wolfie is an amazing person. Wolfie called me a couple weeks ago, and I love talking to her. Like, she's just such a good, Wolfie, you're a good egg, man. Like, I really, really, your liver will put out high ammonia levels. Yep. If your things are out of whack. Yep. Absolute. Ooh. I almost accidentally blocked somebody. Sorry. My rheumatoid put me on a gluten-free diet. It makes me feel so much better with my lupus. Diets are huge in like different look, okay, I'm gonna get into the little bit of like, okay, from a nursing perspective, I truly feel like there are diets out there that are like fad diets. I don't mind the keto diet. I don't think keto diet long term is healthy. Putting your body in ketosis long term is not healthy on your body. And things should be, but what we put into our bodies, that right there, I do feel like sometimes the way we eat and things like that and the things that we do, it affects our health because that stuff matters. And like, so for me, like when I started the Thrive experience, I ate terrible. And so I had so many nutritional gaps. We all have, no matter if you're eating clean and you're working out and you're the most healthiest eater out there, there's certain vitamins and minerals and electrolyte. Like there's certain things that our body and our brain need to function at their highest peak. And we just aren't capable of getting those things in our foods anymore. Like we're just not capable. So when I started the Thrive experience, that was one of the things that helped me so much because I had those nutritional deficiencies. And, as the Thrive experience fills in those nutritional gaps, you start feeling better. Like you start noticing changes in yourself and your brain functioning and your body and all of that. Okay, sorry, I went off on a tangent on Thrive, and I don't want to do that either. You guys all know that I sell Thrive, and if anybody is ever interested, my email's in my about section. I hit the wrong button and now I lost where I was in chat. So let me scroll through real quick. Clear back up there. How have you liked Thrive? I actually just ordered customized vitamins. I'll send you the link if you're interested. Navigator, I've loved it. Like I used to take like just a women's vitamin, but this is like the Thrive experience. Just it took my vitamin game to a whole new level. And like even my mom thrives with me, and she's 76, and she's like, it's helped her so much. And I'm not able to make medical claims, so I can't say too much, but it's really, really helped my mom a lot in a lot of different ways. Hey, Dave G, how are you? Wolfie is hilarious. When we used to talk daily, I would laugh. She's just a good egg. Like I'm glad to know her. Like I'm glad to say, yes, I'm glad we connected off. Yep, connected off. And I hope I get a chance to clear up some lies about the wolf and I got to know you better. Me too, Wolfie. Me too. Because I was told some things and they weren't true. And that is extremely disappointing. And I'm so glad we got to talk about it. And the truth came out in that, because there's no way in hell, if somebody told me the same thing that they told me before, I would ever freaking believe them. No wonder I couldn't find it pulling up Hulu now. I won't do keto, but I love gluten-free. Yeah, gluten is a huge, especially for lupus and other things, like, so many people have allergens to gluten and don't even know it. And if they would cut back, I have to go, but I'll message you. Okay, a little bit. Love you, girl. Um, the lies have really upset and hurt me. I do worry what others think of me and heard. Yeah, well, here's what I'll tell all of you listening. If you've ever heard that Woofy has said or done something that makes you like, ooh, talk to Woofy, because she's not who some people have portrayed her to be. She's a really good human being. My husband and I were paleo for about 8 months, and I can't tell you what it did inflammatory wise. We not only lost weight, but we felt so much better. Not going to lie, though, it was a pain in the ass. Yeah, see, Navigator, that's my problem. Like, with the Thrive experience, like, it kind of helped me in the sense that, like, it diminishes your cravings for carbs and sugar and things like that. So, like, I was able to cut out soda, I was able to cut out junk food, I was able to, like, my craving shifted because okay, so again, from a nursing perspective, we crave certain things because our body is lacking something, that certain thing. So we go for a quick fix, right? Give me the bag of chips, give me the carbs, give me the bread, give me the sweets, give me the sugar, because that's what our body is telling our brains we need to satisfy those nutritional gaps. When your nutritional gaps get filled in by the Thrive experience, your cravings start to change. So instead of grabbing a bag of chips at night, I would grab a cucumber with a little bit of salt sprinkled over it, or, things like that. Like, it was weird as shit. I used to take a picture and would send to my best friend, who we started thriving together at the same time. I'd send her a picture of my bowl of cucumbers and be like, what the hell is this stuff? Because I don't understand. All right, let's see. Scroll down. I will still be in chat, but I have to go deliver some furniture. Love you and call me soon. Okay, TCA. Love you too, girl. Have a good day and be careful delivering furniture. Let's see. Jessica Biel is hot as fuck. What show are you guys talking about, Woofy and X amount? What is that? Our bodies, our mind, emotions. What are you talking about, X amount? What did I say? got so far behind. My snacks at night is literally yogurt, fruits, and vegetables. I can't go a night without it. Yeah, I have to have a snack at bedtime. So I've been doing a lot of like whole wheat cereal with like strawberries and bananas and milk, fat-free milk or whatever. That's like my go-to snack at night. Candy. I'll have to look that up. Sinner. Is Sinner on Hulu too? I'm screenshotting these because, like I said, I'll forget the names. So what's everybody else doing? What's everybody else getting into today? I am going to be binge watching. I think Brittany is going live here in a little bit, so I'll probably end shortly. But what are you guys getting into this weekend? Anybody have any big plans? Okay. Netflix is Sinner. Okay. I know what you meant. I'll have to add that to my watch list too. I screenshotted it, so I remember. But tomorrow is my youngest bonus boy's birthday. So we're going to celebrate his birthday out at the lake tomorrow. We got him, he wanted a remote control airplane. He'll be 9. He wanted a remote control airplane, and he said, it'd be even better if you can get a remote control airplane that you can change out like the landing gear to, and you can land it in water. So we actually found one. So we got him that for his birthday. So we're going to have a little birthday for him tomorrow. And then today, like I said, my husband's fishing in the rain. And so I'm just going to get cozy on the couch with the doggies and watch me some Netflix and be absolutely mindless. Lazy, lazy, sleep, lazy, eat, sleep, lazy. I love it. That sounds like a perfect freaking weekend. 71KJC, are you talking about the RC airplanes? Yeah, he's going to be super stoked about it. He's like, this kid, he's going to be 9, but I swear he's like such an old soul. Like, he's just such a sweet, sweet kid. Hey, Chloe Joe, I hope the haircut went good. Yeah, I'm excited about it. 71KJC. I think because when he said it, he he found one and it was like way expensive. And he's like, oh, never mind. But my husband searched and searched and searched for like 3 days online and finally found one that was in his age range, was a little bit smaller because like the one that he found was like really big. And we just don't think he's ready for that yet at 9. So we found one and you can change out the landing gear and land it in water. And so he's going to be like, he's just going to be stoked. He's going to be so excited. So I can't wait to see his face. XML, there will be another series on HBO Max, Candy 2, the Elizabeth Olsen, who, oh my God, I don't know who Elizabeth Olsen is, I don't think. Sorry, Wolfie will contain herself. That's all right. I think like I always say, like, my husband won't say anything, but we'll be watching a movie or something, and I'll be like, she's hot. Like, don't you think she's hot? My husband's like, you're hotter. And I'm like, oh, come on, give me a break. Like, I'm secure enough as a woman that you can totally say another woman's hot. Like, it's not going to bother me. Like, there are several. And I like, oh, okay, Wolfie. I'm going to have to Google it now because now I'm interested. Sister to the Olsen twins. Okay. So, and the Olsen twins are both very, very pretty. So, let's see. CC Black Phone was so upsetting. I didn't dig that one. Is that a Saturday is my movie night with my family every Saturday. I love that, Woofy. Or I love that, Woofy. I love that, CC. Sundays are usually like family game night. So we play like board games and shit. And Friday nights, we usually watch a movie and have pizza and ice cream and that whole thing. Movie night, let's see. Saturday, we all picked the last movie. Saturday, I watched The Black Phone. Wow, that movie got me. Where's that at, Cece? Let me screenshot that too. Is that movie on Netflix or something? Or is it a movie? I'm so upset. Like, I swore I was going to go see it. And I never went. I still haven't gone to see it. It's probably not even in the theaters anymore. But oh my gosh, the name just like Where the Crawdads Sing. I want to see that. Like, I read the book and it's so good. And so I've got to see the movie. Is Black Phone on Netflix? Yeah, that's what I was asking too, X amount. The monkey scene got me. I honestly recommend everyone getting outside even 5 minutes a day. It helps with mental clarity. Freaking man, Jennifer. Like, yes. I started walking and riding my bike and stuff because, well, let's be honest. My appointment with Mayo is coming up in November, and I haven't quite got to, so with Thrive, I lost 40 pounds, right? So then when I went through menopause and started having the trouble with my liver and kidneys and all that, I put back on 20 pounds. And so they wanted me to lose that. before I came back to see them in November. So I'm like, oh, so I started walking and riding my bike, and like I feel so much better just getting out. Even, Jennifer, like, do you think, like, even for me, just to go outside barefoot and just walk around my fucking yard helps? You know what I mean? Let's see. Listening to everyone struggling to get help with their parents. I've been there for over 2 years, literally had to get hospice on board to get help just to shower him. Chloe Joe, there's so much bullshit that goes on with like healthcare and insurance and getting approvals, and it's a freaking nightmare. I sunbathe and play in the backyard. Yes. My dogs love going outside and playing. I will be venturing into shower duty next week alone, crossing my fingers on that one. 7-1 KJC hugs. Like, I hope it goes good. Not to say that's all they help with, but it's one of the main things I struggle with greatly. Well, it's your dad, and Chloe Joe, like, honestly, it's probably difficult for him to have you do that. Like, I know when my dad was sick, like there were certain things like I could help change his trach. I could help get him in and out of bed. But there were certain things that he did not want me helping with because I was his daughter. I could pour his meds. I could give him his meds. I could, all that stuff. I would trim his hair, trim his eyebrows. Like, I helped take care of him. Like, I bought a house 5 minutes away from my parents so I could help my mom take care of my dad. And but there are certain things that they don't want you to help with. And so I'm so glad that you finally got some support. Let's see. My garden has been a lifesaver. Cece, I love to garden. I love to dig and play in dirt. Like it's very calming for me. Wolfie has been thinking of you for about a week or so. You're the someone here I want sis to pass the message for. Yes, I will get it to her. Okay, guys. Well, I think Brittany is going to go live, so I am going to hop off here. I don't like to, run over with my friends' lives and stuff. I've been forcing myself to get outside every day. Yes, it does. It makes the world a difference. It really does. Like, and I think so many of us got in 2020, we were scared, we were panicked, we were confused, we were isolated, we were trapped in our homes. And I think so many of us just got in this terrible rut of just isolating ourselves, and it's not healthy. And if you look at mental health statistics, it's had a huge impact, huge impact. My advice is to put shower bars in so there's something to hold on to. Yeah, it's scary because Chloe Joe, you don't want them to fall. You don't want to see your parents naked. It's a whole thing. Let's see. I'm off. We have homecoming for my little school today. The girls came here to get ready. Oh, I love it, Navigator. I'm sure they're all going to look absolutely beautiful, and I'm going to pray that they have a safe and happy and exciting and memorable evening. Hey, Irvin, miss you too, dude. I hope your daughter's doing good. I hope you're doing well. Have a fabulous day. Chloe Joe to you too. Much love and prayers to all of you as well. All right, guys, everybody have a blessed weekend. I appreciate all of you that came in here, all of you that came in and chit-chatted with me, all of you guys that watch the replay. Thank you. Please give the video a thumbs up. If you're not subscribed, please subscribe. I have a whole slew of beautiful people in here. I'm praying for so many of you. Actually, I'm just going to pray for you all as a whole. I love you guys, and I hope you all have an absolutely blessed day.